Tennessee's own WDVX.
East Tennessee's own 89.9 WDVX Clinton, streaming worldwide at WDVX.com, Knoxville at 102.9, and Seymour, 7 Islands at 93.9. Good afternoon and welcome to the WDVX Blue Plate Special, live Americana and grassroots music Monday through Saturday at noon in downtown Knoxville. Presented by Barley's in downtown on Jackson Avenue in the Old City. Barley's Taproom and Pizzeria is the home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. You can enjoy the Blue Plate Special with your friends, and additional support comes from Visit Knoxville on the corner of Gay Street and Summit Hill Drive downtown. The Knoxville Visitor Center is the site of the live WDVX Blue Plate Special, Monday through Thursdays and Saturdays at noon. Additional support comes from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and the Tennessee Arts Commission. You can watch today's performance on our Facebook Live. Right now it's time. Please welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Sean McCullough.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It's real live music right here in downtown Knoxville. Well, got a great show lined up for you today, so we're going to just get right to it. Let's have a big welcome for Heather Sarona.
In a cage. Don't wanna have to clip its wings to know it won't fly away. I'll never be your iron bars, though I am the one home, counting my scars day after day. Day after day, climbing this hill, I know we will, even though we had to stop, but we made it to the top. We've left behind a simpler time, grown up enough to know that we don't want to let it go. Darling, just you do whatever you need to do. I'm not the one who wants to control you. Don't you go blaming your guilty mind on me, because it's not me this time, not me this time. You already knew. Climbing this hill, I know we will, even though we had to stop, but we made it to the top. We've left behind a simpler time, grown up enough to know that we don't want to let it go. But we made it to the top. We've left behind a simpler time, grown up enough to know that we don't want to let it go. Climbing this hill, I know we will, even though we had to stop, but we made it to the top. We've left behind a simpler time, grown up enough to know that we don't want to let it go. Thank you guys so much. My name is Heather Sarona, and accompanying me today and every day is the very tall and talented Lindsay Timms. And that was a song I wrote called Don't Wanna Let It Go. And this next song I wrote about being at this place in my life where I needed to make decisions that I didn't want to make, and I just felt caught up in my life, and I just knew that anything was better than what I had right then, and it's called Better Than What I Got. I'm caught up in this breeze, whipped across the back of my knees, picked up and scattered like leaves from the trees. Oh, I'm caught up in this breeze. I'm drifting out on this wave. Maybe your salt is what I crave. You know I don't know how to behave. Oh, I'm drifting out on this wave, waiting for the answer to come to me. Maybe this one thing will be easy. My pulse says yes, so I'll worry not. Anything is better than what I got. I'm washed away in this storm. At least the rain is falling warm. Little rivulets on my spine, they form. Oh, I'm washed away in this storm, waiting for the answer to come to me. Maybe this one thing will be easy. My pulse says yes, so I'll worry not. Anything is better than what I got. Anything is better than what I got. Remind myself I cannot help those feelings felt about anybody else. Can't pin it down, this voice I found, but I hope it stays around while I'm waiting for the answer to come to me. Maybe this one thing will be easy. My pulse says yes, so I'll worry not. Anything is better than what I got. Anything is better than what I got. Something has to be better. Please let this thing be better. Anything is better than what I got. Thank you.
That's Heather Sarona on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. This is y'all's first time on the Blue Plate, so welcome.
It is our first time in Knoxville as well, I think.
All right. Well, tell us where you've joined us from.
We're from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina. And you haven't been playing music professionally for that long, even though you've been playing some for a long time. Tell us a little bit about that journey. How did you start playing out live? And
Well, lifelong musician. Started probably when I was 3 playing piano, and then picked up guitar when I was about 14, 15. And then I just lived like a regular, normal adult life and did not pursue music until about 2016. I think I finally was just like, if I'm going to ever try to do this, I should try. And had a little ad on Facebook for a coffee shop down the road from me, and just sent a song in, and they said, sure, and that's how it started.
That's pretty cool. And you say a regular adult life.
A regular adult life.
You've you've done one fairly big thing,
Yeah.
which is you have a few kids.
I've created many people. I have 4 beautiful children.
All right, very good. So had you had all 4 of them before you started playing music professionally?
No, I think my daughter, who is my second, she's 8. I started when she was like 2-ish, like
Okay.
1, 2. So.
All right, very, very good. And you have a song about one of your kids
I
coming up
do,
later
yes.
on in the show, right?
I do.
Okay,
yes.
great. So you've released one full-length
I
album?
have, yes. It's called Head Above Water, and it came out in January of 2022.
All right, so yeah, pretty recently. And you have some vinyl copies over on the merch table.
Yes, I love my vinyl. It's beautiful. It's like green, like translucent green. It's very pretty.
But of course, it's also on all the streaming platforms
It is,
and
yes.
all of those things as well. Well, let's get some more music.
All right.
Heather Sarona on the Blue Plate Special.
Well, I want to start with a little story for this one. I got my love of music from my grandfather. I think he was a bluegrass banjo player, and he passed away in December of 21 at the very beautiful age of 97 years old. And he was playing music out all the way up until the pandemic stuff shut everything down. But there was this day when my mom had called me that, you know, it was getting towards the end of his life, and it was kind of like, come say goodbye, those kind of moments. And it was morning, and I got up, and I went to get my youngest baby up for the day before I left. And he was about 18 months old, I think, at the time. And I remember I picked him up, and I looked at him, and I'm just like, oh my God, like he is at the very, very beginning of his life. He could be anything. He's full of potential. And then my grandfather is at the very, very end of his life, and it was a wonderful, beautiful life, but it's over. It's the story's written, that's it. And so as I was driving over there, I wrote this song just into my phone, and it's called 100 Years Apart. Angels, they speak to me in the morning when I lift my baby from his crib every day. He is growing away from me. I keep him company. My grandfather waits in his bed. It's been a good life, that's what everyone says. Almost a full century, such sweet memories of golden, wondrous love, of golden, wondrous love. We all begin so free. A baby's future's a mystery. Old man's time's been spent. We wonder where it went, spinning round on this wheel again. 100 years apart, an ending and a start. One learning to walk, one learning to fly, while I'm learning to say goodbye. While I'm learning to say goodbye. When we talk of these children of mine, Grandpa'd say, oh, I remember the time. It was you on my knee. Oh, how can it be so very long ago? So very long ago. So much uncertainty, to be born and to die equally. From the dark to the light, eyes blind in the bright of this rhythm, this circle of life, 100 years apart, an ending and a start. One learning to walk, one learning to fly, while I'm learning to say goodbye. One learning to say goodbye. And so on it goes. Through the years, my little ones will grow. One day I'll lie in my bed, yesterday's in my head. Will I know how to say goodbye? 100 years apart, an ending and a start. One learning to walk, one learning to fly, while I'm learning to say goodbye. 100 years apart, an ending and a start. One learning to walk, one learning to fly, while I'm learning to say goodbye. While I'm learning to say goodbye. While I'm learning to say goodbye. Thank you all so much. That one got me a little bit. Sometimes it gets me, sometimes it doesn't. I do always think about this conversation that I had with him. It was his birthday in about a month before he passed away, and I was talking about feeling so old, and he's like, "Oh, you're a spring chicken." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's all relative, but..." Well, I think we would all be a little bit lost without love. And this song is called I'll Be Lost. You are the anchor in the ocean of my bed. When I'm away, I don't know where to lay my head. I'm splayed across the waves and drifting through my dreams till I'm back in your arms. I'll be lost at sea. I'll be lost at sea. I'll be lost at sea. Till I'm back in your arms, I'll be lost at sea. You are the weather vane spinning high above. Wherever you point, I know I will find my love. I'm wound up in the wind and tripping on the trees till I'm back in your arms. I'll be lost in the breeze. I'll be lost in the breeze. I'll be lost in the breeze till I'm back in your arms. I'll be lost in the breeze. Wherever you may go, that will always be my home. Wherever you may be, please promise to take me. You are the lantern swinging right outside my door. As long as you shine, I'll not wander anymore. I'll fly into your flame. I will not miss my mark till I'm back in your arms. I'll be lost in the dark. I'll be lost in the dark. I'll be lost in the dark till I'm back in your arms. I'll be lost in the dark. I'll be lost in the dark. I'll be lost in the dark till I'm back in your arms. I'll be lost in the dark till I'm back in your arms. I'll be lost in the dark. Thank you. Well, a few years ago, I was in a very different place in my life, and I used to kind of wake up every day and just be filled with this massive weight of dread and unhappiness. And I had this day where I looked in the mirror at myself, and I was just like, oh my God, I just want to be light. I just want to feel light. And it was this major turning point, I feel like, in my life, and it was kind of the day that I started down a path to make a lot of different choices and to be where I am now, which is in a really good place. So the song is called Closer to the Sky. I want to be light, like a feather from a sparrow, drifting down the straight and narrow, never touch the ground. I want to be free, living like there's no tomorrow. I know time cannot be borrowed, and more cannot be found. Seems these days I get no rest, burdened body bound to my bed. I gotta lift this weight right off my chest, pull myself out of my head if I'm gonna rise a little closer to the sky. Feel the pulse of possibilities that are waiting in this life if I'm gonna fly. Well, it's high time that I tried, resist responsibilities that have so long kept me tied. Shed the skin I'm in today to make way for the wings I've grown inside. I wanna be seen like a cardinal in a drift of snow, the red in the rainbow, burning up the rise. I wanna be alive, my skin almost on fire, like birds perched on a wire, leaning on the sky. Seems these days I'm full of lead, weighted down by things I've said. I gotta choose myself so I don't trade my promise for promises I never should have made. If I'm gonna rise a little closer to the sky, feel the pulse of possibilities that are waiting in this life. If I'm gonna fly, well, it's high time that I tried, resist responsibilities that have so long kept me tied. Shed the skin I'm in today to make way for the wings I've grown inside. I'm gonna fly. Well, it's high time that I tried. Resist responsibilities that have so long kept me tied. If I'm gonna rise a little closer to the sky, feel the pulse of possibilities that are waiting in this life. If I'm gonna fly, well, it's high time that I tried. Resist responsibilities that have so long kept me tied. Should the skin I'm in today to make way for the wings I've grown inside. Thank you. Well, I think forgiveness is a wonderful thing that we can give to each other. But there are those times, you may have known someone in your life like this, where you keep having to give them forgiveness for the same thing many, many, many times. And eventually you just realize that there's too much giving in your forgiveness. And that's what this song's about. It's called Giving All I've Got. There's too much giving in my forgiveness, trying to give till I forgot. Giving you one more chance is asking for a lot. You say I'm giving up, I'm just not giving in. I've given you a shot. Give me a break from this give and take of giving all I've got. Tired of all these demons running round in my head, haunted by the ghost of all the things you said you like. Bring me down, put me down, cut me down to size. Now I'm wondering how I'd look in someone else's eyes. There's too much giving in my forgiveness, try to give till I forgot. Giving you one more chance is asking for a lot. You say I'm giving up, I'm just not giving in. I've given you a shot. Give me a break from this give and take of giving all I've got. Been taking the backseat, in my own life. Co-star to your leading bill, the ever-doting wife. Well, I've risen up, I've had enough of this thing that you call love. So say goodbye to the greatest ride you've been on in your life. There's too much giving in my forgiveness, try to give till I forgot. Giving you one more chance is asking for a lot. You say I'm giving up, I'm just not giving in. I've given you a shot. Give me a break from this give and take of giving all I've got. Gave it all to you, all the things that I've been through. Too much giving in my forgiveness, tried to give till I forgot. Giving you one more chance is asking for a lot. Say I'm giving up, I'm just not giving in. I've given you a shot. Give me a break from this give and take of giving all I've got. There's too much giving in my forgiveness, tried to give till I forgot. Giving you one more chance is asking for a lot. You say I'm giving up, I'm just not giving in. I've given you a shot. Give me a break from this give and take of giving all I've got. Give me a break from this give and take of giving all I've got. Give me a break from this give and take of giving all I've got. Thank you. I wrote this song about having a moment where you realize that you love every single little thing about somebody. It's called A Little More. out and blue. Every moment's a surprise, and at least that doesn't change. You've got me figured out, I never know what you'll say. That's half the game that we love to play. Promise me you'll let me win someday. You don't know it, but you've captured me. I built my cage, please don't set me free. I don't know how I didn't notice it before. Your hold on me, I can't believe. Just keep holding on a little more. Holding on a little more. I'm thinking of those eyes, I'm dreaming of those hands. You've got me now, what will you do? What are your plans? Someday I'll figure out just who you'll be. Then you're finished, I'll be good to you, like you are to me. You don't know it, but you've captured me. I built my cage, please don't set me free. I don't know how I didn't notice it before. Your hold on me, I can't believe. Just keep holding on a little more. Holding on a little more. Well, sometimes we don't get what we want. We don't see all the things we want to see. But I hope I've got something you need. I hope that maybe you need me. You don't know it, but you've captured me. I built my cage, please don't set me free. I don't know how I didn't notice it before. Your hold on me, I can't believe. Just keep holding on a little more. You don't know it, but you've captured me. I built my cage, please don't set me free. I don't know how I didn't notice it before. Your hold on me, I can't believe. Just keep holding on a little more. Holding on a little more. Well, now we'll get to that song about one of my lovely children. So my oldest son is now 11 and a half, but he was a really challenged sleeper when he was a little fella. A lot of sleepless nights, and it was just sad. It's just hard when they're so upset and they can't sleep and you can't sleep, and I hated it for him every time that we would do bedtime. And there was one evening that I went downstairs afterwards and I wrote this song. And it's really just about unconditional love. It's called Whole Life of You. My hand is always holding yours long after I close the door. When time has shut your weary eyes, I'll still be chasing ghosts from your sky. However dark it may seem, I can reach you in your dreams. You'll never be on your own. I can feel you in my bones, so don't be afraid. promises I've made. Believe in me to see you through this night and the next. Oh, life of you. Oh, life of you. You're in my hands, your breath is in my lungs. Cast on to me your racing thoughts, I'll catch them one by one. And don't be afraid, hold on to all the promises I've made. Believe in me to see you through this night and the next. Oh, life of you, don't be afraid. Hold on to all the promises I've made. Believe in me to see you through this night and the next. Oh, life of you. The whole life of you. The whole life of you. Thank you.
That's Heather Sarona on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one more song in just a minute, but first I want to thank you all who came out to be in the live audience today. Thank everybody who's listening or watching out there as well. You know, this is a show we do every day except for Sunday, so lots of chances to come to a Blue Plate Special. On Fridays, we do it down at Barley's in the Old City, and we call it the Big Plate. So I hope you'll join us for one of those in the future. You can find out more about upcoming shows at WDVX.com. And you can find out more about our guests' music at HeatherSarona.com, and that is Sarona, for those of you who might be confused. She tells me that she gets that name mispronounced a lot, as I did when I first met you.
It's okay. I forgive you.
You gave me a little a little mnemonic to help me remember, so that was useful. All right, well, we're going to get one more song here before we have to get out of here.
Well, thank you so much, Sean, for having us today, and for the Blue Plate for having us, WDVX. Again, my name is Heather Sarona, and this is Lindsay Timms. And thank you guys for being here today. You were awesome. Well, I think of myself as a very emotionally available person. I'm very vulnerable, and sometimes you get hurt that way, but it's who I am, and I can't change it. So I wrote this song about that. It's called Window to Break. Doesn't know that emptiness start to feel the same. Wide open but broken, this is a mystery crawling all over me. I cannot make a sound, my voice has broken down. I keep it here inside, my treasure and my pride, there for you to take. My window's yours to break. My window's yours to break. I'm open but broken. This is a mystery crawling all over me. I cannot make a sound, my voice has broken down. I keep it here inside, my treasure and my pride, there for you to take. My window's yours to break. This is a mystery crawling all over me. I cannot make a sound, my voice has broken down. I keep it here inside, my treasure and my pride, there for you to take. My window's yours to break. My window's yours to break. Thank you all so much.
That's Heather Sarona live right here in downtown Knoxville. Hope you'll join us next time for more real live music on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. But right now, I'm going to send it back into the studio.